Hello, all my fellow knights, Vikings, Samurai, Anduin. My name is Nebula, and today this is a different type of video. And the only reason I'm making this is because I feel like this needs to be said. Alright, I do think that this is important for me to share, and if you've read the title, you know why you know what's happening, but I'm going to go into more detail. And the reason why I'm making this is because I feel like explanation is required as to why I watch a kids show, why I make videos on a kids show, and why I like it. And the title of the video, like it says, why Paw Patrol will always hold a special place in my heart. So let me just start from the beginning of why I got into it, okay? My story starts like most people would on it, and I was just coming home from school one day. I'd seen an ad for a brand new show called Paw Patrol Sutherland Nick Jr. This was back in 2013, by the way, just so you know, when it was coming out. I seen the ad, I thought, okay, I'll maybe check this out if I have the time. Then during one time when I was eating dinner, I went into my living room, um, and I was just scrolling through the channels with my sister looking for stuff to watch while we were eating, and then all of a sudden I noticed that Paw Patrol was on the Nick Jr. things, and it was about like 5 minutes in. So we said, "Do you want to watch this?" We did, and we watched the full episode, and from there, I loved it. I actually just loved the sort of ingenuity of it all, and I just in that at that moment I just fell in love with it. Like the concept of it was just so interesting to me, and I knew I wanted to see more. So the second my dinner was done, I went to the Plus One channel, which was basically to allow you to watch stuff that you'd missed or record. If you'd been watching something about halfway through and you've missed like the first part of it, you can use Plus One to sort of record it later. Um, so that's what I did, and I watched like the full episode of the one I'd missed, and from there I just built up my like my sort of recorded things on my TV just by sharing it, to be honest. And I just like had like a load of them, and by like the first week I had like 20 like good load of episodes out. And to be perfectly honest with you, I was just in love with it. Like I couldn't stop watching it, and it just it it's always been something nice for me to just see. Okay, this is something simple, and basically from there I'd watched up until season two, and then things changed. I moved, and for about a year and a half I had a bit of a hiatus from it because I couldn't watch it where I'd moved to, and I wasn't too heartbroken over it. Like I eventually got over it, and here's the thing: when I was during a holiday of the year I came back, alright, I was watching TV. I was watching Nick Jr. like I always do. I was watching other stuff. Then I noticed that Paw Patrol had a new thing where it said, that's what I'm looking for here, where it said that Mission Paw, a new sub-series, was about to be coming out, and it was on that night. So I decided to rewatch it, and I was immediately sucked back into it. Like I from there had watched so many episodes to just catch up. I believe I physically watched every single episode I could, and then I'd rewatch the Mission Paws a good couple of times just because I liked them. And from there, my love for this TV show just came back, and I just absolutely loved it. There was just no other way of putting it. It's always been there. It's always been something I can just watch, and I'm like, okay, I enjoy this. It's always been something I can go to Fanatics Discord and be like, I can chat with people about this. There's no judgment. There's no, oh, why do you like it? Why are you watching a kids show there? Because it just, they all watch it as well. They all love it. They have their own favourite characters like me. They all have a favourite episode. They've all got like favourite like sub series and stuff like that. They've all got like favourites, and that's why it feels good to be able to talk to people like it. It's it's one of those things. I've always loved the show. It's just a shame I had to sort of take a little bit of a break from it. It really is. And it's always been a lovely thing for me to just sit down and either watch on TV or watch like on my iPad based on whatever, like, where I am in the house, that kind of thing. It's just always been there, and I've loved it, and I will never stop loving it for as long as it's out, and I'm hoping this helps others who may feel a little bit embarrassed get through it, because you're the only one. I mean, I'm going to be 19. I'm 18 this year, by the way, and I'm going to be 19 in about a couple months, okay? But anyways, that's all for now. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And this is Nebula out. Judgment's out there, guys, but don't take it.